week number 37 here in Germany, and that's right guys, I have only 3 months left here in Germany, and that goes for the rest of the Paylers here. I think we have about 12 weeks. Wow, it's gone fast. So I'm going to run through this week really quick because I have a lot of footage to show you guys. And spoiler alert, it is all of our trip to Bratislava and Vienna over the Easter break. So the first day, we left on Thursday to go to Bratislava on a train. And I honestly was a little scared to go there. I really didn't know what to expect of it. And, you know, just typical Eastern Europe, you're just kind of like, I just don't really know unless I go there. So we went there, and I was a little sketched out when we walked out of the Bahnhof, the Hauptbahnhof there. But as we walked through it and got to our hostel and everything, it was really great. We had some really good food there, some of the traditional food, and I actually enjoyed myself quite a lot. It was myself, Janne, Kelsey, and Trez. Later on that night, we went to a few different bars and had a few drinks. We must have been at 2 or 3 bars, just hopping around, checking out the different places and whatnot. And the next day, we went up to the castle on top of the hill above our hostel. I don't know what it's called, but there it is right there. Very beautiful castle. And so, we were going to take a bus to Vienna. I had already booked the tickets and everything, but then we saw this Twin City boat tour thing from Bratislava to Vienna. Bratislava is about 60 kilometers east of Vienna, and so we were just like, alright, let's do this. Right after that, took a boat to Vienna. It was a high-speed boat. The thing went like 30 miles an hour. It was fast for a boat, and it was big, and the sights were absolutely out of this world, absolutely amazing. You guys will see that in the video. And then we got into Vienna, and we checked into our apartment, which once again was kind of in the ghetto, but like in London, but it's okay, we're fine, we're alive. We started out as our traditional, we never get the country's actual food for the first meal, so we went and got Vietnamese food, and then went to a couple bars afterwards, and went to a karaoke bar. That was really cool. Enjoyed a lot of the people there. Most of the people were good. Some of them were, you know, karaoke. But we had a lot of fun. And the next day, well, the next couple days, we spent eating some awesome food. Oh yeah, this giant schnitzel that I had here from the schnitzel plates. Wiener Schnitzel. That's where the name comes from. I never knew that. I never put 2 and 2 together. I'm smart. So the next couple days in Vienna were spent looking at awesome castles, Vienna's architecture, enjoying the giant city. I didn't know it was that big. I was a little put off by how big it was, but we enjoyed our time there. It was really awesome. And on the 21st was actually my 21st birthday. That would have been yesterday as I'm filming this. The big birthday in America, as you guys all know. And so I'm pretty excited to be 21. It doesn't feel any different, but whatever. So anyways, on Monday we took the train back, and we finally got to Dresden at about 8:30 p.m. and Falk was there, my host dad, and he actually gave us a ride home, and he had a big dinner type thing laid out with cake and presents and everything, and I did not expect this. I was awful tired, but I was really grateful he did that. My host family's really awesome. It was really nice they did that for me. And so that's how you guys are going to see the video finished off. So I'm going to stop talking. You guys know how we do this. Let's see what we did for the week. Just capture this moment. Hi, Jan. So, we are starting our trip to Bratislava. And we have probably the messiest cabin that anyone has ever seen. And there's actually 2 unreserved seats. Hi, Trez. And you're just climbing. But who wants to sit with these dirty ass people anyways? Here we are at the train station in Bratislava, right fresh off the train. I really didn't know what to expect. This Hauptbahnhof was not something I was used to, but you guys will see it was actually pretty awesome. See, you can't use all those. There's too many sirens. That's how people in Slovakia look. That was just a joke, by the way. The Slovakian people don't actually look like that. No floating hands. But Bratislava, what a cool little city it was. It was pretty awesome.
It is pretty cool that you did. He's videotaping.
Yeah, hi.
That's not Switzerland.
No?
That child held the door. Posor shot. In that previous part, we were actually drinking some fancy cognac or something like that. And there is the castle that I was talking about, the Bratislava something like that. And super cool castle. It actually sits way up on a hill, as you guys are going to see soon. And the weather was absolutely beautiful. And this was the following morning, since we were only in Bratislava for about a day. And so we really didn't have as much time as we would have liked there. We thought one day would be okay. I don't think we quite saw everything, but we definitely got to enjoy the city. It was awesome. We had a lot of good food there. The traditional Slovakian food, I gotta say, is actually pretty awesome. And absolutely no complaints about it whatsoever. That right there, you can see we were walking down the stairs from the castle, and we were going to walk over to that bridge and to check it out. We were actually walking down this little alleyway type thing and saw a restaurant that we never ended up going back to. That graffiti right there, something about "why are you so stupid," something along those lines. But here we are across the river from where we were, and there's the castle that you just saw me at. We took a few pictures there, and coming up right here, you actually get to see the food we were eating. And that little coffee cup looking thing with the liquid that you also can't see in it because it's too bright is soured milk. That is the traditional drink to drink with Slovakian food, apparently, or so I've heard. And so we tried it, and it was actually not bad. But I honestly don't think I would have it again. But I would recommend giving it a shot to go along with their, I don't know, prosciutto, salty, a bit salty, and also, what were they famous for? Sheep's cheese, that's correct. And here we were on that boat. That thing was booking it. I'm telling you guys, 50 kilometers an hour on the water feels like you're on the highway. It was pretty awesome, and if you guys are wondering why you can't hear background noise, this is what it sounded like. I wasn't about to subject your ears to it for that long, so no worries. And here we were still in Slovakia, and there was all kinds of ruins of these just abandoned castles all over the place. I had no idea that Slovakia had so many castles. I would imagine there is quite a lot of history there that I don't know about. And here we are going into the Donau Canal in Vienna. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, we rode along the Donau River. That is the river that runs through there. A very famous river in Europe, I would say in the eastern part, and starting in Austria, of course. And so Vienna, we were really excited to be there, and I was just really not sure what to expect from Vienna. Trez said he loved it, and none of us else had been there, so you guys can see for yourselves.
You ready to cheers? Somebody got a lot.
Report.
What, really?
Yeah, just the three.
It's a lot of champagne.
Oh, oops, I didn't realize how much it was. Trez just wanted to toast champagne while in Vienna and listen to We Can't Stop by Miley Cyrus, so we let him. And coming up is the karaoke bar that I was talking about. This was from Jesus Christ Superstar, and this guy was a good singer. Hey, Jan.
Hi, Sean.
Look at Trez. Just look at him. Jan, are you ready?
Hope so.
Okay, Kelsey, can you eat all this?
No.
Oh my god. Trez's first schnitzel in like a month and a half. Oh wow. And the after. Got this far in. Finished. That was the before and after of the schnitzel that we had at the restaurant. As you saw, that schnitzel was absolutely huge. And here we were at one of Wien's most popular castles, I believe it was. It is the Hofburg Castle in Vienna, and I actually believe it is here. And the other part was just some Vienna architecture, because, you know, Vienna's just like, whatever, we're going to build beautiful architecture just because we can. And right here, this is Schloss Hofburg, I believe, as it's called. Absolutely gorgeous. Didn't get to go inside. It was breathtakingly large. Wow, it was amazing. And then you see right here, that is the Rathaus, the old Vienna courthouse. I mean, how cool of a freaking courthouse is that? You'd be like, yeah, I work there, whatever, I'm a politician, get on my level. And right there was the Opera House. And here, on a little tangent, was the crosswalk that had an hourglass on it. Oh, an electric hourglass. That was pretty awesome. And we were walking along the river here. We went over to the Donauinsel, a little place between the Donau River and the new Donau River in Vienna. And we came across this castle church thing. I honestly have no idea where to start. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure someone can find it and let me know what it is. And here you guys can see that we were walking, and where were we walking? We were walking to KFC, because why not? And right here we were actually walking to another castle, which you guys will see here shortly. I just wanted to leave Trez's laugh in there just because. This was Schloss Schönbrunn. Sorry, that one's kind of hard to say, but that was the castle. And the guy behind us was talking about, he was like, oh, this castle is actually pretty small. I mean, compared to the Hofburg castle, yeah, but that castle was by no means small. Palace, whatever you want to call it. I think it was a castle. And they had a large water fountain type thing overlooking where the castle stood, and you could actually climb way up the hill, which I don't have footage of, but you guys will have to check out my pictures on Facebook. And here we were at Stephansplatz, which I really don't have any video of the awesome cathedral that stood there. Here are some pictures that you guys can see to just see it, because it was an absolutely beautiful cathedral, and I was pretty happy with how those photos turned out anyways. And here we were on the last night enjoying a Stiegl beer, which I've been told by my dad is one of the best beers, one of his favorites anyways. And so I thought, why not? Finally, I'm getting to try it. It's actually a beer from Salzburg. And so that was our trip in Wien. Pretty awesome, right? What is this doing on a public radio? And the sea goes ow, 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 but there's no sound that no one knows. What does the clock say?
Cheers.
Danke. I just wanted a nice video. There. Nicer. And so I'll see you guys next week.